We are in the midst of a massive change, the fourth industrial revolution, and if schools continue to use practices that we have used for decades, we could be failing our students. 100 years ago, our current school configuration was developed by 10 university presidents who were trying to find a solution to the one-room schoolhouse that was no longer working for the second industrial revolution. Schools with grade-level bands were born. And it worked because young adults were better prepared for the growth industries like steel. Here's a classroom from 1920. In the corner is a picture of the classroom from today. There's not much of a difference. The fourth industrial revolution is characterized by artificial intelligence and automation. How many people have a smartphone in their hand at this very moment? On average, more people own a mobile device than a toothbrush. The fourth industrial revolution is recognized by all types of industries, which means that jobs are changing too. As a matter of fact, it's a time of exponential change. The speed of change is 10 times faster now than it was a decade ago, which means that employment expectations are changing. Top skills of employment in 2018? Adaptability, complex problem solving, creativity, emotional intelligence, cognitive flexibility, and collaboration. Employers are hiring for cultural fit and training for skills later. However, automation and artificial intelligence can never replace the presence of a caring and talented teacher. Communities are and will be defined by their schools. Here's our challenge. How do we serve students if we don't consider their future? A.J. Giuliani, author of Empower and Launch, says, "Our job is not to prepare students for something. Our job is to help students prepare themselves for anything." What is our end goal? Instead of thinking about graduation, let's plan for the future by thinking of age 22 and beyond. Ian Jukes, thought provoker, reminds us that we need to prepare students for their future, not our past. Change is happening across the world. When did change begin? Listen to this prediction by Steve Jobs in 1985. "We will use computers to interact with each other. The most compelling reason for people to buy computers at home will be to link it into a national communications network." This was said 4 years prior to the invention of the World Wide Web. Sometimes when we talk about artificial intelligence and automation, someone will say, "Oh no, I'm sick of it. Kids are addicted to their phones." Maybe true. Who knows this program? Am I the only parent who has to put a time limit on the Xbox due to Fortnite? Here's the upside. Have you heard of the projects across America to build prosthetic hands using 3D printers in school? Beyond the amazing skills of problem solving, collaboration, math, and science, I am most excited about the skill of empathetic understanding that comes from these projects. Meet Christopher Nelson. He was born without arms. The prosthetic arm and hand that you see was made by teachers and students right here in Ohio at John Adams High School in Cleveland. Even 5 years ago, this project would not even be a dream, and now it is a reality. This is the new autonomous truck by Volvo. No steering wheel or car doors. When there is a tech problem, a camera system will allow the driver to drive the car in a remote location using a game system controller. Imagine what will be highlighted on that driver's resume. This is MIT, a prestigious university with a competitive admissions process. But anyone, anywhere can participate in MIT's courses due to their open source learning network. It's a game changer. Learning is no longer defined by a place or a time. If we are teaching students today the same way that we taught their parents, we'll be failing our students. And it's not the fault of the teachers. Let me be clear. It is the fault of our educational system that was designed 100 years ago for a different type of society. You may recognize this man on Jeopardy! It's Ken Jennings. He won 74 consecutive games for more than $3 million. Meet Watson, a computer of artificial intelligence designed for one reason only, to beat Ken Jennings. Watson had to listen, click, and answer. And Watson won. Right now, we are working so hard to raise the next Ken Jennings, the next winner who can regurgitate fact after fact. I don't want to raise the next Ken Jennings. I want to work together as a group of educators to raise the person who thinks of and designs the next Watson. What would happen if we started to change the way that we do business? So join me. Be part of this collaborative conversation. Let's inspire each other. Let's think deeply. Let's take some risks. And let's think of our students' future.